Jenna Marbles fans know we're gonna try and make corn on the cob, but instead of the cob bone, it's a hot dog. Let's go. Let's freaking do this. Let's go. You've truly lost your mind. Yes, I have. Yes, I absolutely have lost my mind, but you know what? It's fine. We're going to attempt to make her ridiculous corn on the cob, but instead of a cob bone, it's a hot dog. She attempted to make this, gosh, how many years ago was that? Over 6 at this point, 7, 8, I don't even know. She attempted to make this a long time ago. And in her attempt, well, no offense to Jenna Marbles, because I love her genuinely. She's one of my favorites. But I feel like we could get a little bit closer to the actual vibe of corn kernels on a hot dog, like in little rows and everything. That's what I'm going for today. That's what I want to see. I want to see nice and neat kernels on the hot dog. Looks like a real corn on the cob, but instead of the cob bone, it's a hot dog. And I think we can do it today because I've got a special tool or two that I'm gonna use. So let me go get the rest of what we're gonna be working with today. This might get a little tedious, let me tell you, because this right here is our secret weapon in our attempt to put corn kernels on a hot dog in perfect neat little rows. Honestly, I found this in the trash can. So our trash can, not like a public trash can. I'm not that gross. This came out of our trash can. I saw it sitting there on the top. It wasn't blended in. And I thought, ooh, this would be perfect to put little corn kernels in. I think we could really make this happen today. And I'm sorry if I cannot tell you what this is. I just don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So don't worry about it. Let's just not worry about what this thing is or where it came from. The only thing that matters is that this is our secret weapon to putting the corn kernels on the hot dog. So step 1 is going to be a little tedious. When Jenna Marbles tried to do this, she ended up kind of going in the corn dog direction, where she battered the hot dog and then rolled it in the corn and then deep fried it. And it looked really just like that. It looked like a corn dog that had a couple pieces of corn on it. And that was it. I think we can get a little bit closer to the exact rows that you normally see on a corn on the cob by using this method. Now, I'm not super confident about this, so we will see how it goes. But starting out, what we need is our little kernels here poured out of the can. They need to be as dry as possible because essentially we're going to end up trying to get them to stick to some dough. And I don't think they're going to stick if they're not really, really dry. And here's the tedious part, friends. Oh, they're just a little too big on the top. Maybe we can flip it. I think we have to do it this way. I think we have to do it that way. Okay. Woo! Yeah, this is what we're doing. We are basically layering these in these little holders, trying to keep them upright. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this over and over and over again until this is sort of filled in. And this is already, these corn kernels are too big, so it's already looking a little rough here. This is gonna take me for freaking ever. I'm an insane person. Why did I think this was a good idea? And there we go. So yeah, you kind of get the idea of what we're doing here. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Maybe I should have tested this before I decided to turn on the camera. Oh no. Oh no, we're running into problems already. We might have to pivot because this isn't working exactly as I imagined it could work. Ideally, this is holding them in place. And then what we would do is we were gonna layer a croissant dough on top of it and then layer that croissant dough on top of the hot dog. So essentially also we're kind of making like pigs in a blanket. So she did corn dogs, I'm making pigs in a blanket. But this is a little iffy. Maybe we just keep going. You know, it's not perfect, but hopefully it'll be close enough. I'm going to finish layering up this one and then we're going to see if this actually works or if I'm a freaking crazy person. So be back in a minute. All right, we've got the first half of these layered up. So again, not perfect, but I mean, it's mostly in a row. I feel like hopefully if it just kind of stays that way, it'll look On the other side, it'll look better. Like right now, it looks sort of all over the place, but on the other side, it'll be like even layer. Bear with me. All right, here's the next part of this whole process. First off, we need to get a hot dog out. We've freed our hot dog from its plastic prison. Next up, we want to slice this down the middle because I don't think it's gonna bake right with the corn underneath it. So we're gonna slice this down the middle, but not all the way through. Yeah, perfect. Okay, like that. Next up, we are going to need our crescent rolls. All right, come on now. There we go. What I want to do is kind of cut this to size, like so-ish. With a little bit of overhang. And then we need to lightly, very lightly layer this on our corn. And then kind of press down. Oh no, we're losing corns. Let me stick this back in there. Oh God. Now here's the real test. We want to make sure it's like really stuck in. So let me get something that I can push down on but won't stick. Just a little corner of parchment paper. Ah, you sticky bitch. No. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this and I'm actually going to set my hot dog here because this is where it's going to bake. And I don't want to have to move it around a lot. Let's kind of layer it like this. We want to be as careful as we can. Hey! Oh no! All right, my corns are not fully stuck. Let's see if we can get some of these stuck back on. And then we're going to kind of like mush. We really want them to stick to the dough, like as best as humanly possible. Stick to the dough. There we go. All right. Look at that. Honestly, I don't know that this really helped at all. In fact, I'm just going to do this for the next part of this, the other side of this. Let's do this. We're changing up our plan here a little bit. All right. Here's the dough to go on the hot dog. And then instead of trying to get it perfect, we're going to take our corns here, dry them off a little bit, and we're just going to mash them on there. We're just going to do them by hand this time. And maybe we'll have better luck. The real issue is getting them to stick. I don't know. I'm scared they're not going to stick. I'm like sweating. I'm sweating. I'm so anxious. I want this to work. I need this to work. I need a win. I really need a win today. I almost think it looks better on the left side where I'm doing them by hand without the little holder thingy than it does on the right side. Now, the real question though is it going to stick? Is it going to stick? I don't know. I'm going to finish layering this. We'll be back in a second. There you have it. That's the second half of it. I think it actually turned out better on the left half where I like placed them by hand than I did on the right half. All right, our oven's preheated. I put a couple of the other pieces of dough on there to eat as snacks and made a standard pig in a blanket. But let's throw this in and pray for the best. Oh gosh, I'm scared. Hopefully I don't make popcorn. I didn't think about that either. All right, good luck. While we're waiting, today's public domain movie is The Extra Girl from 1923. This is about a girl who goes to Hollywood to try to become a famous actress, and a bunch of silly stuff happens to her while she's in California. I don't want to give anything away, but definitely check it out. You know, it's got some Jenna Marbles vibes. This lady gets into some silly stuff, so good stuff. We got under a minute left, and it might not turn out right, but it does smell good. I'll give it that much. I love Jenna Marbles. She's my favorite. Yeah, me too. She makes really fun stuff, or used to make really fun stuff. It's a bummer she's not around anymore, but you know what? I hope she's living her best life with her Iggies and her Greyhounds and just loving it. You know what I mean? Good for her. Oh, that's our timer. Let's see what we got. All right, I definitely think it is done enough. I don't want to overdo it on these other guys. So we're going to let this cool off before we start handling it and trying to fold it together. So far, the corns have mostly stuck. The real question is, will they stay stuck after we fold it together? So I will see you shortly. I have to let this sit and cool. I can't touch it yet, but for you, it's going to be like 2 seconds, and then we're going to see if this works or not. I'm so excited. All right, I can't handle it anymore. I'm hungry. I really want to see if this works. So let's start by getting it off of the thing here very carefully. Trying to make sure we don't lose any of our little corns. There we go. Perfect, perfect. It looks good folded in half, but can we fold it together? I don't know. I'm scared. Let's try. Let's lift it. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm really okay. It's sort of floppy, so I'm really nervous about this, and it's still hot. Oh, wow, it's very hot. Okay. Okay, we lost one. We lost one. That's not bad. One man down. Put the little glue on it. Maybe. Yeah, there. Ah! Not that much. There we go. Spread that out so it can glue together. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's fold. Oh no, I'm losing them. I'm losing my corns. Oh no. It's also still doughy. Oh no, it's still doughy. It apparently needed more time. Did not cook all the way. It's okay. Ta-da! Let's do this side. This side looks better. Here we go, friends. It is corn on the cob, but instead of a corn bone, it's a hot dog. Look at that. Okay, don't look at the other side of it. The stuff's all falling off. But the top side of it looks pretty good, right? Pretty good. All right, let's take a bite of it like you would a corn on the cob. Oh my God. Well, I'm losing all of my corn bits. So maybe Jenna was onto something with trying to deep fry this, you know? The dough did not cook all the way. It is still, it's still super doughy. Oh no, I guess it needed more time. I don't know. It's just straight dough still though. Womp womp. Yeah, my corn didn't stick. Hey, look, it looked good for like 2 seconds. So we'll take that as a win, right guys? Right? All right. If you want to see us attempt to do this again and maybe get the corn to stick, because I still have another idea and it involves caramel. So if you want to see us try this again, let me know down in the comments and go watch Jenna Marbles. Yes. And go watch Jenna Marbles. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will link it in the description because it's hilarious as always. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, babies.